the next generation, in my opinion, has become weaker. It's not like, they just want, and like schools today is like a daycare center. It's kids go to school today, don't learn anything, and then they blame the kids. It's the kid's fault. He lazy. This is the only country that I know of that blame the kids when they don't get a good education. This is the only country that the people tolerate that shit. They don't. I don't know of any other country. Maybe you can tell me. I don't know of any other country where the kids get blamed for not being educated properly. I don't know any other country that tolerates that, puts up with that. But they do it here. They do here all the time. Kids can't read and write. Kids misbehaving. It's always the kid's fault. It's never the parents' fault. Never. Never. They don't even blame the teacher. Heck, they don't even blame the teacher. The teacher get off scot-free in most cases. Every once in a while you have some parent that goes down there and jump on the teacher. But that's not very often. That's not common. That's not common. So that's why I came to the conclusion that most parents today, they don't care about their kids. Because look how they treat them. They blame the kids when they don't get educated. And the teacher blame the kids when they don't get educated. How the kid supposed to win in a situation like the kid is being blamed for every goddamn thing. The kid is being blamed by the teacher and the parent. So they're like, God damn, everybody's against me as a kid. How you supposed to learn and nah, that shit don't work, man. That don't work, man. You can't. You already you already in a bad position already as a kid. I mean, as a kid, you're not even responsible for your actions. But these people are setting you up for failure. Your own parent is setting you up for failure. And it seems like the older you get, the worse it gets. If, like, when a kid grows up, they don't have shit to work with. In most cases. There's no structure. It's just everybody's trying to figure shit out. In most cases. Unless you a foreigner or some shit like that. They let you get in some free shit. But if you're not getting no free shit, no handout, no unearned benefits, you're gonna be out here with the kids that's trying to figure the shit out. By the time you turn 18 and graduate, you're gonna be out here with other young adults trying to figure out shit. Because you're not gonna have anything to work with. So you're gonna get a job that you probably hate. That it's like you're pushing and you're grunting. You basically, and you're gonna use that money to pay your rent or wherever you live, whether you got a roommate or you still stay with your parents. But you already had nothing to work with. You don't. But at the same time, people expect you to do all this exceptional shit. But you have no tools. You have no resources. You can't compete. If you got a group of people over there that's getting free shit all the time and telling you need to pull yourself up by the bootstrap, but they getting free shit all the time, you can't compete with that. You can't compete with that. You can't compete against free unearned benefits. You can't compete with that. No way. That's impossible. But see, the old people ain't telling you that, what's going on out there. They're just telling you what you ain't doing. And if you go to an old person and say what I just said tonight, they'll say, oh, don't worry about what nobody else is doing. What about you? What are you doing? And that's what you're going to get. You're going to get chastised and, but they don't have no solution. They don't have no answers. They don't have no strategy. They can't help you do anything. Not only did they didn't tell you or teach you anything, they don't know what to tell you because they don't have no answers. So you're like 20-something years old by this time. Maybe you just graduated college. Now you got student loan debt, like most of us have when we get out of college. You got student loan debt now. Can't pay that back because, hey, you just ain't making enough money. That's just a reality. You graduate, whatever you took in college, you can't get a job in that shit. It just didn't work out.